and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Knight. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
And we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that bubble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Matthews. Out midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And the catch is right into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He spent the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going for the big play. Makes
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. Quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
There he goes. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
And he runs it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves. And we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense's quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they get right back to him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. He throws one to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. I don't think I'd stop it. We're still getting started in this football game.
He's loose. Got a little space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Turning it on! Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in. Great start, keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
So yeah, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ball. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
Got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop defenses. You're just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Quick release by the QB. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot can't just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
To the air. It's Knight. Still looking on the move. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 10.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
How about this? These guys are going for two. From the gun. He's into the end zone for the two, and he gives them the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did in that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one you'd like to have back.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first down. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's on a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Irons on the move. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Pulls and throws at the RPO. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Going to the run, it's Watson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Right on time to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Almost had a lot of warning there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He slams his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. On a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short game.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, man, you get an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job of recording the attack, kind of strung him along and made him run out of bounds.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There he goes! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The balls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and turnover on downs.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Gave the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires on the move. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. And he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. And he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Watson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution. We get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got a man, it's Rodgers. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Powers through the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Nerves